Online at 965thechill.com. Tune in on the FM dial in Christian County and on your computer or smartphone. Hear these great artists and many more 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on 965thechill.com.
WTIM. You're listening to the WTIM Morning Show on your information station. The show is sponsored by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first. I'm your host, Reed Kamai, and I'll tell you what, there's a quite exciting event happening Saturday at the Christian County Fairgrounds. It's the Combine Demolition Derby, and we're going to learn more about this, what seems like a really cool event, and how it came about from our next guest, one of the organizers of that event, Brent West. Brent, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yeah, so yeah, again, this Saturday, tell us just a little bit what folks can expect if they show up.
Well, it's going to be a big day. They got Meet the Machines, which is 10 to 2, and that's for all the kids. That's all free. There's all kinds of equipment. Then at 4 o'clock, the demo starts, and there's going to be the Hot Wheels demo, or Power Wheels for the little kids, and then there'll be side-by-side barrel racing. And then, of course, the Combine demo starts this year. And we're supposed to have over 15 machines as of now, and more possibly arriving.
All right. So yeah, sounds exciting. So you've got the combines out there. Now, how fast do these things go?
Not that fast, but they're so large. Probably they'll get up to 7-8 mile an hour.
Okay. But so they're powerful enough that, one might cause damage to the other or vice versa.
Oh, they've been rolled over, and yes, it's just like a demo, only bigger.
Okay. So I would imagine there's still like a sense of excitement over like which one's gonna win.
Oh yeah, They got them all painted up, and they all got their own group of fans, and they're coming from a long way to get here.
Yeah. No, that is cool. So it says here gates open at 4, so that's for the Demolition Derby.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So that's, again, coming up this Saturday. And then you said side-by-side barrel racing?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's this SXS thing, side-by-side. That makes a lot more sense. I don't know if I at first didn't know, and you and I were talking about this before, if that was an S or a 5. But no, it sounds like a side-by-side. So, yeah. And then you mentioned before that it's the Meet the Machine. Sounds like that runs from 10 to 2, you said?
Yes.
Okay, 10 to 2. And you were telling me earlier, so it sounds like this Demolition Derby stemmed from the longtime Meet the Machines event. Tell our listeners about that backstory.
Last year, we always do something for Meet the Machines with the equipment. And last year we crushed a combine with the construction equipment during Meet the Machines. Well, when people heard about it, the demolition people that's when the Combine Demolition people contacted me. And last year was a late notice. We didn't have much time to plan. This year, there's a lot more information and advertisement about. I mean, last year was great, but this year should be even better. We got more machines, more people coming, more people know about it. It should just be much better.
It sounds like it. And, you've had time to plan it, get a lot more, participation, notice about it, including, you're telling us about it right now here on the show. Yeah. So I guess I'm sure demolition derbies are a lot, common or quite common in this in rural areas. So did you perhaps like take some inspiration from some of those other events in terms of kind of putting this one together?
I went to one when I was young down in Southern Illinois, and always wanted to, it was really exciting, but just there's no place that really did it. And then last year when we started crushing one, that's when it kind of just evolved, and hopefully it'll get bigger every year.
Yeah, well, it sounds like you took a step this year with being able to plan it, getting all of these combines out there to make that sort of thing happen. So yeah, really cool there. And I know you said you were at one of these when you were younger. Talk about kind of your experience, like a little bit later on, closer to now with this sort of thing with demolition derbies.
Well, I just, I'm on the fair board, and I just, work the track and stuff for the demo. And that's when we just got to thinking, if we could do this with cars, why couldn't we do this with combines? And then it's just kind of grown from there.
Yeah, and I know that events like this, during the fair are certainly popular. So do you play a big role in organizing those too?
No, I mean, everybody does their own part out there. I mean, I do what I can, but this one here is just, it kind of goes inside because we need a lot of big equipment to load and handle the combines for after the demo. We'll have all the equipment anywhere for the Meet the Machines event.
Yeah.
And then while we got everything set up at the fairgrounds, that's why we do everything now.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. So, yeah. And then, with the Meet the Machine events that you've had before, what's the attendance been like? Is it quite popular? Is it?
This will be our 12th year.
Okay.
We started out as downtown Taylorville, and it's just grew every year. Last year was extremely a high point for me. We broke 100 pieces of equipment last year. We had 107 pieces of equipment. We'd never broke 100 before that. I mean, we got race cars, fire trucks, combines, bulldozers. If you name it, it's pretty much out there. It's all free. It's all for the kids. They can come out and see what their parents, friends operate. And maybe one day they'll say, well, hey, I'd like to run one of these. And it's just, I mean, it's everything. You can imagine any kind of equipment. I mean, sprayers, road graders, just anything, construction, agricultural, anything like that. And of course, the police and the fire department will be there. And it's just let the kids get up close to the equipment and actually get in it. And there'll be a few demonstrations. We're going to crush another combine with the excavators or tear it apart. And then there's going to be a skid steer soccer. And that's always a hit.
Skid steer soccer. So it's kind of like Rocket League, but with these vehicles.
Yeah.
And in real life.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm a big soccer fan, so I'm curious to find out a little more about this. So, how large is like the soccer ball?
It's 24 inches in diameter.
Okay, 24 inches. So that's okay. Maybe as wide as the soundboard here, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 24 inches. All right. So, but it's probably still a lot smaller than the cars, I guess, or the vehicles.
Well, it's a skid steer. It's not cars. It's skid steers with the buckets. And it's a lot smaller, but we tried to make it close to what it would be to us to a soccer ball.
Okay.
As far as the size of the machine to the ball.
Oh yeah. That makes sense. That makes a little more sense. So then, to pass the ball, do you hit it off the treads, or how does that
off
work?
The bucket of the machine? They can pick it up and toss it. They can push it. And for the goalies, we have hydraulic excavators.
Okay.
That sit there and they work as goalies, and we got goals set up, and it's just like soccer, only it's with skid steers.
It's with skid steers, but apparently you can pick the ball up.
Yeah, you can pick the ball up.
Okay, well you can't do that.
We can't in soccer, but
all right.
but they're it's all, everybody's inside the machines. It's very. Last year we had a horse ball.
Okay.
And it only lasted about 5 minutes. Well, this year we've had a steel ball made. So we're hopefully have a lot better, be able to do it a little bit longer. And we've got a lot of people, a lot of owners of skid steers wanting to participate in this.
Okay. No, that is really cool. So, so gates open again for the Combine Demolition Derby at 4. Now, is the skid steer soccer part of the Demolition Derby?
No, that'll be during Meet the Machines from 10 to 2.
Okay. So, and then you said Meet the Machines is free to attend.
Yep.
And then, in terms of and then for the Demolition Derby, you said gates open at 4. Are people able to buy tickets in advance, or do you just buy them there?
No, they can buy them now in advance. They can buy them the day of.
Okay.
It's pretty accessible.
Okay, nice. And do people go to like the Christian County Fair's website, or?
Yes, or the fair office, and
okay,
they can get them there too.
Perfect. All right. So plenty of ways to see the Combine Demolition Derby as part of or following and associated with the Meet the Machines event happening this Saturday, August 29th. And there's also skid steer soccer as well. That's the part I'm most looking forward to. Brent West, organizer of the Combine Demolition Derby at the Christian County Fairgrounds, is our guest in this part of the show. Let's take a break. We'll have a lot more to talk about when we come back right here on the WTIM Morning Show on your information station.
Your information station, WTIM.
Since 1938, Shelby Electric Cooperative has kept the lights on for our members when no one else would. Today, we're making that same commitment by bringing reliable broadband to underserved areas. Just like electricity years ago, fast internet and phone service are essential for quality of life and economic growth. Shelby Fiber delivers future-proof internet straight to your door. Visit shelbyfiber.coop or call 217-774-2323.
I'm Will Perkins, President and CEO of Taylorville Community Credit Union. TCCU is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Hart Media Group Community Spotlight, allowing a different nonprofit organization to be highlighted on WTIM, WMKR, and WRAN each month.
The senior citizens of Christian County, located at 701 West Adams in Taylorville, provide services such as transportation and medical appointments, local shopping trips, and recreational trips. In addition to transportation, we also serve congregate meals Monday through Friday, as well as having Meals on Wheels program for homebound individuals. I'm Jennifer Verardi, Executive Director of the Christian County Senior Center. Please give us a call at 217-824-4263 to discover the wonderful things we have to offer.
I'm Teresa Nelson, Senior Account Manager at the Hart Media Group. We, along with TCCU, are proud to bring you the Community Spotlight each month.
TCCU is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Hart Media Group Community Spotlight. Come join us. You'll wonder why you waited. Member NCUA.
Nicole Patrick here, your local country financial representative at 1305 West Bresser in Taylorville. I'm proud to recognize the Lady Tornado student athletes that represent our community by being the exclusive sponsor of the ILSportswire.com Taylorville Lady Tornadoes Player of the Game this school year. At the end of each game, a Lady Tornado will be selected to receive a certificate for being named our Player of the Game, and they'll be featured in a highlighted reel on the ILSportswire.com social media platforms. Best of luck to all the girls' teams this season, and go Lady Tornadoes!
This is Dwayne Wheeler, the police chief of the city of Taylorville. As a law enforcement officer, I've seen the impact that depression and suicide have on many people. Many times, those contemplating suicide endure considerable suffering and distress. But there is help. If you feel depressed or lonely, there are many resources to help you. You can call a trusted relative, friend, or minister, or call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK. That is 1-800-273-TALK. All of us are here to help you. Thank you.
Whether you need a same-day procedure or life-saving care in an emergency, Taylorville Memorial Hospital has the technology and the team to deliver exceptional care. It's where great care comes together. Learn more at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Ready for a new journey? Durham School Services is hiring school bus drivers in Taylorville. To learn more, click their rotating banner ad on TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
WTIM.
And we're back on the WTIM Morning Show on your information station. It's sponsored by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first. I'm your host, Reed Kamai, and I've been talking with Brent West, the organizer of the Combine Demolition Derby at the Christian County Fairgrounds. And that Demolition Derby is taking place Saturday, August 29th. And the Demolition Derby itself starts at 4, rather the gates open at 4, and then it follows the Meet the Machines part of the event taking place from 10 to 2. And a whole lot more to talk about that. Sounds like there's going to be food and drinks on hand at the event as well.
Yes, the fair board's going to have food and drinks. They'll be at the midway underneath the announcer stand. And they'll also be doing that during Meet the Machines. They'll be there all day serving food and drinks.
Okay, so fresh off the Christian County Fair, having food and drinks, and they'll have it again on Saturday as well. So, and attendees, I'm sure will be well fed and hydrated at that event.
There also will be Big Jake's Barbecue will be there, and also cone ice.
Okay.
Will be there.
All right. So even more options as well. And I'm a big fan of barbecue as well. So you got that. You've got let's see. You mentioned a little bit that the combines taking part in the demolition derby are going to be as we say in Yiddish, all verputzt. So and with paintings, all of that. Tell us about that.
Yeah, last year they had one painted up like a cow. That was really neat, and there's just some of the stuff they do. There's a hot pink one coming this year. Just the different schemes, and these people really put a lot of work into this.
Yeah, and so I can't wait to see how they look because I don't know, I think it's cool, right? You paint these things up just to demolish them, right?
Yeah.
So no, I like that, and I think it shows a level of dedication that these people put into this sort of thing.
Yes.
So yeah, really cool there. Talk about how big these combines are.
Well, they're anywhere from 10 to 20,000 pounds. They're not the newer combines you see in the field today, but yet they're still a very large piece of equipment. And it's kind of amazing to see something that large running into each other.
Yeah. Now, is it going to be set up so that, these combines kind of with the same, around the same size are going up against each other? Or?
Yeah, they're
okay.
all the same size.
Okay. Yeah. So then there, I'm sure it adds some mystery, right? So you don't know which one's going to win. Some mystery, some competitiveness. Although I suppose it could also be interesting to see, a larger one go up against a smaller one. The larger one's going to win, but by how much?
Yeah. And and like I say, this year the purse is a little bit bigger. So that's why we got more people coming. And of course, it should be a really good show.
Yeah. Or I suppose maybe is it the case that the fact that there are more people is the reason for the larger purse? Is it the other way around too?
Yes.
Okay. Sounds like kind of a full circle thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think you can maybe get it a lot larger for next year even?
We're going to try.
Yeah.
The more people know about it, it's been amazing. Like I say, it started up. We started this within a month last year. Yeah. And now that we've had a year to work on it, yeah, we're hoping that every year it gets a little bigger every year.
Okay. And something that might help, you mentioned that it sounds like the only such event within 100 miles. So, I'm sure you'll get people from quite some distance.
Oh yeah. Some of these machines are coming from Southern Illinois. That's why we're having it at 4, because some of them's got over a 2-hour drive to get here. That's how much effort. So if they're willing to drive 2 hours to come to this demo, they're going to put a good show on.
Yeah, they'll put a good show on, and I'm sure you want to set them up with a good show as well. So from Southern Illinois, about 2 hours to get here. Wait, is that 2 hours in car time or in combine time?
No, that's being hauled. That's
Okay.
in car time.
Okay, all right. Well, that makes it a little bit easier. Probably would take a lot longer otherwise. So. Yeah, really cool. Yeah, anything else about the Combine Demolition Derby or Meet the Machines that you haven't mentioned yet that you want to get in here?
Well, as far as the Combine Derby, it's going to be, like I say, it'll be bigger next year. They got the Power Wheels demo for the little kids, got the side-by-side barrel racing, which is really neat. And they got that, and they'll have a best of show for the Combines before they start. They always do one that's been painted up. They see which one the crowd likes the most.
Okay. Yeah. So they've got that. And then does the crowd vote just by cheering or?
Just by cheering.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it makes it nice and casual there. And sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, I think, and you said over 100 vehicles for the Meet the Machines.
Yes. We had 107 vehicles last year.
Okay.
We're hoping to break 125 this year.
All right.
And we got several demonstrations. Like I say, there's going to be food and drink for Meet the Machines. The Meet the Machines is all free. They're also Gateway FS is giving away T-shirts. Elite Land and Forestry, Smith One Enterprises, Carter. There's just all kinds of people that set up booths for their equipment. And you stop by and you get a lanyard when you come in the gate. And then you go to each booth and they stamp your lanyard and you get a shirt, or one of them's going to have Play-Doh, or the other one's going to have Frisbees. Just all kinds of stuff like that.
That is really cool. Yeah, Brent West has been my guest in this part of the show, and there's a little rhyme that I was not really intending. Organizer of the Combine Demolition Derby happening this weekend at the Christian County Fairgrounds on a Saturday. Brent, thanks for coming on.
Thank you very much.
Yes, and thank you for listening here on the WTIM Morning Show on your information station. Stay tuned. We'll be back in about 10 minutes or so with another conversation on the WTIM Morning Show.
SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington.